Hey, what's up everyone? Gonna do another lesson today, and it's gonna be on Nick Johnston's track, SandMonster. And we're just gonna look at that first part on the guitar there, on the intro. And quick note, it is down a half step, so it's E flat standard. Aside from that, let's just dive right in. We'll play it and slow it down and break it down. Okay, so that's it right there. So once again, this is down a half step. So it starts off on the 5th fret, and this is going to be an A flat major bar chord. So it's going to be 5, 7, 7, 6, and then you bar 5, 5. And he starts off with a, and then after that he gives this kind of muted rhythm. So it's, now when you mute the strings, all you're going to do is just relax your fingers. You don't want to take them off the fretboard. It'll just make your life that much easier. So once again, that's going to go. Then you go like this. So you're just taking that and moving it up a half step. So that's. So he repeats all of that twice, so that's. And then when he goes back down is when he starts the phrase. So now this phrase, you start off with an open D string here, and then you're going to go 7, 8, and then 6, 7 on the G, and then on the B you're going to go 5, 6. Once you get to that 6, you're going to do a hammer on and pull off, right on the B, and then you're going to go down to the G, and that's going to be 7 and 6. So that's going to go. Back to that A flat. You start the same phrase again, but though once you get here, using that second finger that you're playing 6 with, you're going to go down to 4 and hit it with the open E string and slide up to 5, and then you strum it twice. So it's, you can do that again. Now, as soon as you strike the note, you want to slide, so it's not like you're going to go this. So now the first half is going to sound like this. So here, you skip out on that chord there, and you start the phrase again, and it's just like the first one. Except for the last note where we go back up to 5 on the B. And he lets them actually ring into each other, so you get that sound there. You get that very quick. And then he mutes it. So then he's going to play this phrase, and I'll play it for you and slow it down. So that starts on the high E, and that's going to be 5th fret. You pick 6 and pull off, you go down to 8 and go back up to 5. Then on the B you're going to go, that's going to be 6, 8, 5, 6. You go down to the G, and that's going to be 7, back up to 5, 6 on the G, back up to 5, and then you've got 8 on D, back up to 5. So that is. this whole first half sounds like this. So then we're going to go back and pretty much repeat mostly everything except for the last part. Alright, so we go up to there. So this is the very last phrase. So it goes, I'll play it for you and then slow it down. So that starts off just like we did before. Then we're going to go back down to 7 on the G, and then you hammer on 6 and 7 on the G, and then we're going to go, that's going to be 8 on the D, and then back up to 6 on the G, and that's... do another hammer on and pull off here, and that's going to be 7 and 8 on the D string. Then you're going to go down to 10 on the A, and back up to the D, and that's going to be 7, 8, 10. Right, so then we end it with, that's going to be 9th fret on the G, 9, 10, 9, and then on the D you're going to go, that's going to be 11 in the end on this, which is a D flat minor, which is 12, 10, 10, 10. So now that whole last phrase once more. So now the whole thing nice and slow. And that's it. So it's pretty straightforward. There's nothing too crazy going on. A couple of things I should mention too is when you're picking, try and make your picking motions nice and small. You know, don't make sure you're not holding the pick too hard. You'll just create tension in your wrist and all the way up. Try and be loose. Try and make your picking motions small once again. Really focus on getting on your fingertips. Especially on the acoustic, it's easy to get notes to be dead, so just really just get on your fingertips. And there's a good amount of muting too, so you want to use, you know, your left hand to mute strings that you aren't using. And maybe we can talk about that in another video. But that's pretty much the gist of it, so just go slow, take your time, have fun with it. It's really fun to play. And once again, it is down a half step, so just keep that in mind. And yeah, enjoy it, and we'll see you on the next one.